Good morning, everybody. It is 13th of August today, and it means it's Thinking Thursday. So welcome to Get Moving. We're going to get your body moving and we're going to get your brain working, because it is Thinking Thursday, and that's what we do on Thinking Thursday. What else do you do on Thinking Thursday? I don't know. Goodness me. It could be anything. We could do anything on Thinking Thursday, but no, we're specifically going to be doing thinking, because that's the name of the day. It would be ridiculous to do something else, wouldn't it? So my name is Karen. I'm here with Get Moving. We're going to help you with exercise. We're going to help get your brain working. We're going to help people, particularly who have got any kind of mobility problems. So maybe you've got, can't think of the word, an injury of some kind. Maybe you've got a disability of some kind. Maybe you're in rehab, coming out of surgery, some bit of you's broken off or something, or fallen on the floor over there, somewhere like that. Some way or another, you can't move as well as you hope you could. This is what Get Moving is all about, to help people like you to move better. And every Thursday, every Thinking Thursday, we do something a little bit special. We do the exercises suitable for pretty much everybody. Don't forget, tell your friends, suitable for pretty much everybody. But not only do we do the exercise, but we also do the thinking part. We get you to do some deliberate practice, not just going through the motions. That's okay. That'll take you so far. But for only the dedicated few, only the hardcore bunch of us here, this is going to be where we're going to do some deliberate practice, where we're going to look at our moves and then decide which particular part we're going to improve in which particular way. It is more than just going through the motions. It is thinking about it and then improving on it and doing it better the second time than we did the first time. Thinking Thursday. It's only for the hardcore, only for the good of us, the A-team, the best of us, you and me, all right? I've been waggling about my resistance band, so don't forget we'll be using the resistance band when the exercises are coming up. We'll be doing the seated row again, so if you have your resistance band, make sure you have it anchored onto something solid. As always, I have it anchored off screen onto my metal rack over there. Attach yours there to something which is not going to move. Classic example would be something like, if you happen to have a great big massive metal rack at home, like what I do, attach it to that. Alternatively, you could loop it around a banister, something like that, a big heavy table, that'll do. If you're really pushed for options, grab someone big, solid and heavy and just loop it and anchor it around them. They will do. A big, solid, heavy person will be a very good anchor, especially if they look like one for some strange reason. Maybe they were dropped on their heads as a child, I don't know. But yeah, grab a person, they'll do. So don't forget, these exercises are suitable for pretty much everybody. If you are seated or if you are standing, it makes no difference. You can do them and you're going to do them well. So slightly different one today, as I say, Thinking Thursday. I've got my timer set. Have I got it set? I do have it set for 20 seconds. So we're going to do 20 seconds of an exercise, and in that time you're going to think about the move, not just go through the motions like a parrot or a sheep. You're going to think about it and think about how you can improve it, because we're going to do it a second time, a second 20 seconds, and that second go is going to be a little bit better than the first go, because you'll have thought about it and you'll have assessed it and you'll know exactly how you're going to improve it in some small way. We're not going to make it perfect, no, don't worry about that, but we can make it that much better, and that's what we're going to do with all the exercises. So that's enough rambling for now. Let's get things started, shall we? So, as I say, whether you're seated, whether you are standing, we're starting off as always with the same move. We're going to start with marching on the spot. If you're seated, sit tall, do not slouch back. Sit tall and you're going to march your feet up or your legs up, either one, both the same. March them up and down like so for 20 seconds, and as you're doing that, think about what you're doing. Think about how it could be better. If you're standing, you're doing the same thing, but you're obviously standing. Marching on the spot, getting your legs up like so. 20 seconds and assess how you're doing, okay? Put my timer here. Are we ready to make a start? 20 seconds of marching on the spot. In 3, 2, 1, away we go. Marching away. So don't forget, smaller moves are easier, bigger moves are harder. So you ask yourself, how can you make your knees come up a millimeter higher? How can you make it a bigger move? What's the thing that's holding you back? Is it the balance? Is it strength, or what? So that's our first 20 seconds. So have a think about what you just did. How can you get your knees a little bit higher this second time round? Get ready to go in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Marching again, knees a tiny bit higher. Deliberate practice, not just mindlessly going through it, but we're going to think, we're going to assess, we're going to plan ahead and ask ourselves, how can I get that a bit higher? Is it better balance? Is it better strength, or what? And that's our 20 seconds. Simple as that. We're going to do the same format through all the exercises. Do it once, assess, do it a second time, but better. So, next one, shoulder rolls, upper half. Rolling the shoulders back like so, or if you can, getting the elbows up, or if you can, getting the arms up. Again, 20 seconds to start off with. Assess, and then we'll improve it. In 3, 2, 1, off you go. Again, you're going to ask yourself, how can you get your arms even higher? How can you make it a bigger move? And how can you get your shoulders back there and not there? How can you bring them back? What are you going to do to make that move bigger and further back? That's our first round. Ask yourself that question, come up with the answer. We're going to give it a go in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Arms higher, arms further back, shoulder blades pinching. Make sure that this second round is better than the first. Through, as I've mentioned before, deliberate practice, not just going through the motions, but deliberately making something better. And that's our 20 seconds there. Well done. So, same idea with knee bends. If you're seated, kicking your legs out, like so. Think about those knees coming straight, locking those muscles at the front of your thighs there, tight, and the same on the other side. Strong legs, straight knees. If you're standing, the opposite, bending them. Heels coming back to the bum. Heels coming back to the bum. 20 seconds, see how you're going in 3, 2, 1, off you go. Bending or straightening the knees. And again, ask yourself, what is your weak link? What is holding you back? This one, a common thing here is balance, not being able to hold a balance. If that's the case, make sure you shift your body weight over when you kick. Shift your body weight over and then you kick. That's our time. So that balance is a common thing. Sometimes it could be just sheer strength in the legs. Sometimes it can be mobility in the knees. How are you going to make it a tiny bit better this time? Round 2, in 3, 2, 1, off you go. Big bend, getting the heels up, or if you're seated, kicking your legs out, good strong leg there. Your choice, whichever one you're doing, this time is going to be a bit better. Again, if you're using the balance one, not shifting your balance and just kicking your leg up, you're going to fall over. You have to shift your balance over and then kick up. Anyway, that's it. That's our time. Twisting, upper body. Well, sitting or standing, your choice which, but make sure it's nice and tall. Fold your arms, twist one way and then the other way. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. A nice big move one way, a big move the other way. And again, assess what you're doing, what's holding you back, what's stopping you from making this a bigger move. Are you sat nice and tall? And have a think, how are you going to make this one better? For me, my ribs are really hurting still, so fixing my ribs is going to make things better for me, but I can't do a lot of that in the short term. So we'll do the best we can in the meantime. Deliberate practice, make it a bigger move in 3, 2, 1, off we go. A big twist. So for me, the only way to do this for me is to do it slowly. And a big twist, going a bit further, a bit further. There we go. You decide what you're going to do to make yourself better. And away you go and do it. And that's our time there. Well done. Double tap, back down to the lower half. If you're seated, dead simple. Sit tall, knee comes up twice. Same on the other side, twice. A common issue with this one, if you're seated, is collapsing back. I've said it before, I'll say it again. This is one of the most common things that happens to us. Don't let that happen. Sit tall, and even when that knee comes up, don't sit tall and then collapse back, sit tall again. We stay sat tall when the knee comes up, okay? If you're standing, same idea, but standing, keeping your balance. Knee raise, a double tap, and a knee raise, a double tap. 20 seconds worth. 3, 2, 1. Away we go. So again, you figure out what your weak link is. An easier version is doing a small move down here. So that's easier. You ask yourself, how can you work towards moving that target up and making it a bigger, higher, harder move? What are you going to do to help it get up there? Okay, that's our 20 seconds. Have a think. What was your weak link? What was holding you back? Again, balance is a big one here. If balance was your weak link, shift your weight over onto the supporting leg first. Make sure your weight is over there. Don't just lift the knee up, because if you do, you're going to fall over. You've got to set yourself up first. Okay, try that maybe. Round 2 in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. You do whatever you need to do. Think about what you're doing to make that move a bit bigger, a bit higher, standing on that leg a little bit longer, hopping if you need to. If you lose your balance, you regain it. Like I always say, wobbling is good. I'm going to bundle hopping into that as well, okay? Time. Fantastic. Okay then, the band exercise. So fingers crossed, you've got your resistance band. It is anchored to a solid object or person. You're going to be sat or standing, makes no difference, but facing that anchor point. So the anchor is right in front of me, straight in front of me there. Using either both hands, rowing back, or one hand only. Your choice, okay? But you're going to sit or stand tall, chest out, shoulder and elbow come back. So look at the shoulder. It is not that. See how everything's got to collapse forwards? This shoulder here goes back there. Or you can think about the chest going out. I don't mind which one you do, because they both end up being the same thing. Chest out, shoulders back. 20 seconds worth, okay? You're all set up by now, hopefully. 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Sat or stood tall, chest out, shoulder back. You're going to pull, stretch that band. You're going to stretch the band again with one hand or with both hands. Your choice which. But you're going to stretch and stretch. And that's our 20 seconds. Okay, so again, think, deliberate practice. How are you going to make this move better? It could be how are you going to make yourself sat or stood tall? How are you going to pull that shoulder back? Are you going to swap arms? Who knows? You decide what you're going to do, because we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Chest out, shoulder back. A good stretch of the band. Your body doesn't move otherwise. My body's staying put. It's the band that's moving. I'm applying a force to it. I'm not giving in to the force it gives to me. There we go. Simple as that. 20 seconds done. Well done. Squats and sit stands. So, especially Tony. Shout out to Tony. Hello, Tony. Get your ass out of the chair, Tony. Don't forget, if you have trouble with this, feet back, body weight forwards, get your weight over your feet, and then you're going to stand nice and tall, and then sit down and repeat as often as you can for 20 seconds. Quality over quantity, okay? Do fewer better than lots rubbish, right? Without if you are standing, if you're having a chair, imaginary chair behind you, squat back onto it and stand, okay? 20 seconds worth in 3, 2, 1, off you go. As always, think about what you're doing. Think about how you can get your bum back and how low you can get your bum. Do it slower if you want. Do it this kind of speed. Just get used to the speed. Just get used to that bum going lower and lower. Get your balance, and then you stand up nice and tall. And that's our time. So figure out how you're going to make it better this second time round, okay? A nice low squat. Everything's relative for you. A nice low squat. Strong legs. In 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Make the move a little bit better. Strong legs. Knees out. Sitting that bum back and down. How can you make this better each and every time? Thinking Thursday. It's my favorite day of the week. Fantastic. That's it. Time. Well done. Ankles and tight ropes. So if you're seated, how can you make that ankle move more? So ankle's going to touch and toes up. Heel is going to touch, then toes, heel, toes, heel, toes. Same on the other side. Nice big ankle moves. An option, if you have trouble moving them, if you can reach, sometimes you can, sometimes you can't, but sometimes you can just grab hold of your foot and really stretch it one way and bend it the other way, and you just help your ankle. That's if you can reach. Give it a try if you can. If you're standing, balance time, tightrope walking. Don't forget, you've painted a line on your carpet by now, I'm sure of that. So walking, tightrope style along that carpet. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Heel toe, heel toe. You should be wearing a hole, a line down the middle of your carpet. That's where the paint comes in handy. It's fertilizer for the carpet, it's a well-known fact. And then going backwards, the same thing. Toes, heels, toes, heels. Balancing. Let your arms help. Keeping your balance on that nice straight tightrope line. There we go. That's round 1 done. Okay, have a think. How can you make it better? If you're seated, does using your hands and moving your foot around, does that help or not? Give it a try if you want. If you're standing, try changing the speed. Does going faster or slower help? Who knows? Give it a try. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Heel toe, heel toe. So I know for me, to help my balance, going a bit faster helps. So this helps me keep my balance by just going quicker. Going backwards, same idea. Don't bump into anything. Toes, heels, toes, heels. Again, nice big ankle movements, but keeping the speed up helps me keep my balance. I know that for a fact. Job done. Very nicely done. That's it. Okay, last couple. Let's adjust my timer. 10 seconds. Fast feet. If you're seated, you know the drill by now. Getting your feet up and down like so. If you're standing, running on the spot. Think about how you can get your feet going quicker. 10 seconds only. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Running on the spot. Nearly there. Boom. Okay. How can you make that better? I know for me, I think for me, getting or relaxing my legs helps me a little bit. That's what I'm going to try and do now. I'm going to make it as relaxed as I can. How can you get your feet moving quicker? Ready to go? In 3, 2, 1, off you go. So I'm going to try and relax my legs and let them move a bit quicker. There we go. And then our last ones. Shadow boxing as always, you know the drill by now. Fighting an imaginary opponent. 3 rounds of 20 seconds. Whoops, without getting caught on the cable. Hands up, punching away to the head, punch to the body. Your job is to get your breathing up. Each round, ask yourself, how can I get more out of breath every single round? Being out of breath is good. That's what we're after here, okay? 20 seconds of shadow boxing. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Punching away. Get your arms moving, feet moving if you can. That's it. Again, what we're after is getting out of breath and getting huffing and puffing. There we go, there we go, there we go, that's it. And round 2, how can you make this better for you? How can you get more out of breath? In 3, 2, 1, off you go. Go, 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 go. Punching away nicely. Quick hands. More out of breath. That's it. Keep going. And time. That is round 2 done. And then we've got 1 round to go. Asking yourself again, how can you get more out of breath? Final time. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Punching away nicely. Get out of breath as you can. Quick hands, quick feet. And time. That's a lot there, well done. So that was Thinking Thursday, very well done. So we're using our brains, we're not just giving in, we're going to deliberately practice these moves, use our brains, break them down into little bits, analyze each bit, find out what our bottlenecks are, what's the thing that's holding us back, and then we work on that. That's how we improve. It's really good fun using your brain, I swear, really good. So if you have any questions at all about anything at all, leave them in the comments below, or you can get in touch with me via the website up in the top corner there. You know the address by now, www.reesefitness.co.uk/getmoving. You can get in touch with me up there, you can hire me up there. We've got the donate button donate link up there. We've got the latest blog post I wrote about, I can't remember what it was about, equipment, home gym equipment. If you want to get some of these bands or balls, or if you want information on stuff that you can do at home, equipment, kit that you can get at home that can help you at home, cheap, effective equipment. I've put some recommendations, put my ideas up in the link up there, because we will be using these equipment over the next coming weeks. We've got the share button down there, as always. You know how to do it. You click the share button, and the share video goes all out into the internet, and everyone joins in and has a go with us. It's really good. So thank you very much. We'll be back again tomorrow, 11 o'clock tomorrow, for Fitness Friday. Oh my God, the week flies by, doesn't it? Fitness Friday tomorrow. The whole idea is to get out of breath, stay out of breath, and do it often. We will be doing lots and lots of punching. Bring your mojo with you tomorrow. You're going to want to need it. Otherwise, thank you very much, as always. Really good. I shall see you tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Bye-bye.